Let's listen to this man. He got some good news for you. Hey, everybody, gather near. The doctor's in the house, so lend him your ear. The things he can say might even meet your need. He might even help your pain go away. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you, so he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ron is in the house. Welcome, everybody, to episode 635. And I do have an attitude of gratitude for everyone that is listening, everyone that is recommending and subscribing to this show. It is really an honor to be with you, and that keeps me going to continue my journey of education so that you are not part of the third leading cause of death, which is medical malpractice. Welcome, everyone. And before we get started today, we have an interesting topic today. I've talked about this before. It's neuropathy. I was playing bocce the other day, and the only questions I got is, have you done podcasts on neuropathy? What can I do for my neuropathy? People are losing their balance. They're in chronic pain, and they go to pain managers, not pain curers. I'm going to a pain management center. Well, they're managing the pain, and they're giving these people, these persons that are suffering, lots of drugs. So we're going to hit down that today. And also, I've started another podcast with two of my colleagues, Dr. Jerry Smith and Dr. Will Wong. And this is a live streaming podcast. We live stream every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on YouTube and Rumble. The podcast is called The Real Health Rebellion Radio. The Real Health Rebellion Radio. And we were able to get the troops together, get the three rebels together, and if any breaking news comes out where we think that you should know more about it, and maybe interpreting studies that come out for different medications, and we think you should know more about it, we can get together and do that. So that's called the Real Health Rebellion Radio. So keep that in your mind. I do have a Substack now called Dr. Ron, where I do post. I'm starting to post all of the podcasts and occasional blog to let you know what we are up to. So with that said, we want to talk about neuropathy. Wow. So you know that there's no sugarcoating here because your health is too important. So today we're going after a condition that everybody talks about, and it can silently steal your mobility and your joy of life, your balance, your freedom. From millions of Americans are suffering from neuropathy. Let me be clear. Neuropathy is not a disease. It's a warning sign. It's a warning sign that your mitochondria are suffocating. Your metabolism is damaged. Your circulation is compromised. Or it could be your nerves are under biochemical attack. Just like cholesterol is not a disease, tinnitus is not a disease. There are underlying root causes. The sick care system generally calls neuropathy idiopathic. You know what idiopathic really means? It means it's your fault. We don't know what's happening, and we don't want to look any deeper. Think about that. It's your fault that you have neuropathy, but I'm not going to let that happen. We're going to try and expose the root causes and give you an action plan today. All right, let's get into it. Enough talking. What really is neuropathy? Well, neuropathy is not random. It is the final common pathway of nerve starvation. Your nerves need oxygen, blood flow, mitochondrial energy, protective fats, anti-inflammatory signaling, micronutrients, and a detoxification pathway that actually works. When any one of these drops too low for too long, yep, you got it, the nerves shut down. Then you have the symptoms of burning, tingling, numbness, weakness, electric shocks. Well, that's the language of nerve death. When you have these symptoms of burning, tingling, numbness, weakness, electric shocks, pain, that is the language of the nerves dying. So let's just give you the top root causes, and sometimes the ones that you won't hear from your healthcare provider. So I have a few of them listed here, and the number one I have is blood sugar dysfunction. Now that's not saying you're diabetic. You can have normal, so-called, quote unquote, normal labs and still be toxic to your nerves because glucose spikes destroy small vessels. Insulin resistance suffocates the mitochondria. So you want to have tests done for morning fasting insulin and everything to see throughout the day what your blood sugar spikes are really doing. And remember, I mentioned that word, quote unquote, normal. We have talked about, we don't want you to be normal. We want you to be optimal. Optimal is the key word. So you can have blood sugar dysfunction and not be a diabetic. The second thing is mitochondrial failure. Your nerves are energy hogs, ladies and gentlemen. They use a lot of energy to keep firing. If the mitochondria slow down even 20%, nerve signaling collapses. Well, again, your mitochondria are your energy cells of your body. They get their DNA from the maternal side. They have two lipid layers surrounding them. They are totally different. They produce ATP, which gives you energy. But if you have something that is inflammatory or infectious, the mitochondria energy goes to fixing that, and the nerves and your general energy declines. So, number one, you want to talk about your blood sugar. Number two, you want to talk about your mitochondria to your healthcare provider. And number three, and one I have preached on for years and years and years, statins and cholesterol suppression. Just like your nerves need energy, they require and need cholesterol. Myelin, Myelin, is the protective coating. And guess what? It is mostly fat. You destroy the fat, you destroy the wire being your nerve. As I said, high cholesterol is not a disease. You need cholesterol. You need cholesterol for vitamin D and hormonal production. And that's why, of the 92 million people on cholesterol, on statin drugs, that's why a lot of them are having trouble right now. Cholesterol is needed, and cholesterol is not a disease. It's not a bad guy. It responds to inflammation and other stresses in your body. So if you have a high cholesterol, you'll have to get to the root cause of it, not just knock it down. And I have podcasts on that, and we'll be talking a little bit about statins on this coming Tuesday at 11 a.m. All right. You want to talk to your care provider about blood sugar dysfunction, mitochondrial failure, maybe your cholesterol is too low. You want to talk to them about vitamin and mineral deficiencies, especially these vitamins. Write it down. B1, B6, B12, folate. Now let's make a clarification here. Not folic acid, but folate. Vitamin D, magnesium, alpha lipoic acid, and omega-3s. Now, why did I put omega-3s in? Because we know that adulterated seed oils are high in omega-3s, and they are destructive to your entire body. They are probably the initiators of coronary artery disease. They irritate the artery so bad that the cholesterol has to go in and heal it up. So you want to talk about vitamins and seed oils with your provider. You do not want to be consuming adulterated seed oils. And neither do you want to be taking fish oil supplements. Fish oils are antifreeze for deep water fish. They are already adulterated when they come up to the surface of the water. And they're given in massive pharmacological doses that the body does not need. So if you have neuropathy, you want to talk to your care provider about these. Number 5 on my list is low thyroid function. Your nerves slow down when your cellular metabolism slows down. So if you have problems with your thyroid on the underactive side, hypothyroidism, that could be contributing to your ongoing neuropathy. And as to be complete, getting your thyroid checked is not just T3, T4, TSH. There's something that hardly anyone checks, and even I see some endocrinologists do not check reverse T3. Reverse T3 is an indicator of inflammation, and it directly counteracts the active T3 in your body. All right, so you want T3, T4, TSH, reverse T3, and thyroid antibodies checked. Number 6 on my list is toxins and medications. Fluoroquinolone antibiotics. They have a black box warning. You might want to ask your practitioner if you are ever prescribed these. That's the Cipro and Levaquin group. Toxic to the nerves. If you're on chemotherapy, toxic to the nervous system. If you drink alcohol in any amounts while you are suffering neuropathy, it is toxic to the nerves. If you have heavy metals in your system, my colleagues that come on my podcast find a lot of arsenic. By the way, you can get that from eating too much rice. Mercury, cadmium. They're finding these different metals in the liver and organs of people, and when they are detoxified, their neuropathy goes away. So you want to talk to your provider about if you have any heavy metals that should be aware of. And another condition that just blows my mind, along with statins, are electromagnetic fields. Yes, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, they do play a role in mitochondrial disruption. And what did we say earlier? Mitochondrial disruption is a root cause of neuropathy. So if you're not turning your router off at night, if you're not keeping that phone away from your head, and you have neuropathy, you're going to continue to have it. And the 7th thing is poor circulation. If the blood can't get there, neither can the nutrients. So these are the main things I think we should be looking at when we talk about neuropathy: blood sugar, mitochondria, statins and cholesterol, vitamin and mineral deficiency, low thyroid function, medications and toxins, and last, poor circulation. So what do you do? What can you do? Well, good question. So let's answer it. Fix the metabolism. Reduce sugar intake. Reduce processed foods starting today. Eat protein and healthy fats with every meal. And if you can tolerate it, try a 12 to 14 hour overnight fast. So here is where we really start the real healing instead of the managing. So we fix your metabolism by reducing sugar and processed foods, and try to have that intermittent fast every night for 12 to 14 hours. And support your nerves. Support them with lipoic acid, acetyl L-carnitine, omega-3s in the form of parent essential oils. Parent essential oils. You only need microdoses. You get this from, if you're really sick, you can get it from Easy Trek, and you can get it from YES supplements. Okay, so you're not overdosing your body. You want to take a good vitamin B complex. If you use magnesium, if you're deficient, you want to use magnesium glycinate. And curcumin is a something that helps the nerves and helps to tolerate the discomfort. And you have to rebuild those mitochondria. We've talked about photobiomodulation, red light therapy in that 680 nanometer range, CoQ10, and really important what you put into your body, avoiding the seed oils, safflower, soy. They're all adulterated. And you want to go for a walk every day. You want to try and help your circulation get down to the areas where it is needed. And how do you rebuild that myelin sheath that's around the nerves that acts as an insulator that keeps that nerve fiber together? Well, an old-fashioned remedy, cod liver oil, real eggs, real butter, and that's the white and the yolk together. That's the way Mother Nature has it come into this world. You want to eat them together. And you want to fire up your circulation. We like on this program and my other consultants, we like heat therapy, saunas, low infrared saunas or a steam sauna helps the circulation. When you get out of the sauna, if you can tolerate it, work up to a cold shower after that. That contrasting showers are good for your circulation. It's good for your vagus nerve. If your neuropathy is down in your feet area, massage and foot rollers would be helpful. And again, walking 10 to 20 minutes twice a day. And, not only what you put into your body, remove the stuff, remove those seed oils. Reduce your electromagnetic field exposure, especially at night. At night, you can turn off your televisions, you can turn off your computers, you can turn off your routers. Well, I was going to say alcohol in moderation, but I think just eliminate alcohol while you're going through this stage, because this you can do today. And if your provider is going to give you a medication, and we're going to go over this in depth on Tuesday at 11 o'clock with Dr. Jerry Smith, question any new medication. Always ask the physician, what are the side effects? Is there a black box warning? Does it interact with any of the medications and supplements I'm taking right now? Is there a natural alternative? And don't settle for normal when you ask about your thyroid. Settle for optimal. Well, I want my thyroid to be the same level as when I was 30 years old. You don't want anybody telling you, well, your thyroid is normal for you because you're 80, because you're in your 80s. No way. You want your thyroid working optimally. So write these down. When you go to your doctor, ask, what is the root cause of my neuropathy? Number 2, did you check B1, B6, B12, methylmalonic acid, and homocysteine? He'll know what you mean. If he doesn't, you're in the wrong place. Methylmalonic acid and homocysteine. Number 3, do I have insulin resistance? Even if my sugar is normal, do I have insulin resistance? Number 4, are any of my medications causing nerve toxicity? Number 5, can we check thyroid optimally? Not just for disease, but is it working optimally? Number 6, can you evaluate small vessel circulation? And number 7, what lifestyle changes can I make? What lifestyle changes have evidence, and where can I start today? If they shrug their shoulders or give you rolling eyes, you have your answer, right? Let me just reassure you, neuropathy is not a life sentence. It's a scoreboard, and the body keeps score honestly. If you change your biology, the nerves will respond. If you remove the offenders, healing will begin. And if you take charge, the system can't keep you trapped. So there are a few questions I have here. Can neuropathy be reversed? The answer is yes, if the nerve is not completely dead. Most people have reversible metabolic or mitochondrial neuropathy. Yes, it can be reversed if it hasn't progressed to the end point. Question I've also been asked is medication the only treatment? And that answer, from Dr. Ron Unfiltered, Uncensored, is absolutely no. Drugs are Band-Aids. They mask the symptoms. The cause lives in your metabolism, in your lifestyle, toxins you're ingesting, nutrients you're deficient in, and mitochondrial function. And then the $64,000 question, how long before I feel improvement? Well, my listeners tell me from other programs I have done on neuropathy that many notice changes in 4 to 8 weeks when they follow the plan consistently. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Ron, Unfiltered, Uncensored, where truth is medicine and medicine is freedom. If you enjoy this content, please share it with your friends and relatives. If you like to listen to a live presentation with Dr. Jerry and Dr. Will Wong, you can tune in at 11 a.m. on Tuesdays on YouTube. And of course, it'll be there after the live presentation. But as soon as we get a few bugs worked out, we will be able to take questions live during the program. So with that being said, I appreciate you listening. God bless. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, Dr. Ron's finished for today. I hope you got some good wisdom for what the man had to say. If it's all about good health, he's the man you got to see. He has a lot more answers for you. So tune in next week when the doctor is in the house. Or when the doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house.